Want to miss it. But first, let's go to our birthday special. And I think you're going to really fall head over heels in love with this. Okay, we're going to start with the earrings. And my love, if I could get the feather dangle ring as well. This is no stranger to HSN. This has been one of our premier pieces for a little while now. Curved feathers that are manipulated in the best possible sense to give you a little bit of a twist. And look at that mirror finish on the back. We have a stream of beautiful blue turquoise, again from the Kingman mine, the last full-time mine in America, that runs right down the center. There is a feather dangle ring available for $60 as well, just so you know, comes in both colors. Let's start with the earrings. For pierced ears, this to me is the very definition of what Chaco Canyon is all about.
Yes, it is. This is what, when I picked this out to wear, what caught my eye was the silver, first of all, yes. the workmanship of it, and just the feel of it. I touched it and to see what it was like. I put it on. It's light. It's very light. It's comfortable. And the artisan here, his name is Terrence Pantia. He's from the Zuni Reservation, and he incorporated the look of the feather in it because for the Zuni people, the feather is a symbolism of wisdom, honor, and strength. And for the eagles, they say that they are one of the most powerful birds. They have the ability to fly upon the sky, fly upon the clouds, and hover over storm clouds. You know, so the rain won't get on them. They are thought to have the ability to go upon, you know, the sun to talk to the ancestors.
Wow. And
they say that for the eagle feathers, like I said before, if you find one, that's a symbolism of a soul that has gone before, that has come to visit you. And so throughout the Southwest, you see a lot of Native Americans have feathers on their windshields. And so that is for protection. Yes.
Well, but you see, and I think for a lot of us, we like to, it's nice to have symbolism.
Yes.
You know, we feel good about that when it has, you know, something positive about it. These are very, very pretty. I mean, there's so many words that we could use to describe. We can go to the story. We can say it's fun and fashionable and flirty because it has the movement. We were talking about precious noble metal, being sterling silver, being the most reflective of all the precious metals. This gives you an abundance of silver, not only in the front, but when people see the back, if you're wearing your hair short or in a ponytail, you're really going to be able to benefit from the way that looks. And on top of that, you have so much turquoise that's there. If I was to live anywhere in America, if I could choose, it would be out west in Arizona or New Mexico.
Yes, yes.
I just love it.
If I had a lot of money, I'd be buying all of these. I mean, just like the 12-step program, like she said. Because every single time, I always say when I get the samples that I have to try each and every piece on and just see. It makes me wish I had more arms and ears. I mean, just to feel it. And a long time ago, when I first met one of the artisan I first bought my first cluster ring from, he says that this really resonated with me. He says that the stones call out to you. And so you, just like when you're walking, you're buying something, maybe a car, but for people who love jewelry, they say that when you see a piece of jewelry that was meant for you, you know, it calls out to you. You go and look at other things, but then you come back to the same thing again. And then you're like, you know, second chance, you go out and try to find something different. But that one piece stayed with you. And they say that that's the stone that was supposed to be meant for you.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And so that's what he said to me. And so now I think about that every single time I look for something. I have to touch it to feel it because they say that it's supposed to be a part of you.
It's meant to be.
Yes.
Maybe this is calling to you. Maybe this is the earring for you. I said before that, you know, what will this earring see? Where will this earring go? What will this earring experience? It was made out of love. It was done by hand. It was custom made for you. But the journeys and the travels and the things that you'll do with it, just, it makes you wonder. And to be able to order stamped 925 sterling silver, to be able to order turquoise that you can see perfectly matched. I mean, you're looking at beautifully set, smooth.
The way it is twisted,
yes,
too. I was
that's
just
not
looking
easy
at
to
that.
do.
No.
Look, if I show you here for a second, look at the way they did that. It turns and twists, so you've got to imagine, it's not just a straight shot. The turquoise is turning and twisting with it, but at the same time, smooth as silk down the front. It looks amazing. I'll tell you what would look really nice is if you were to wear the liquid silver necklace with these earrings. I don't want to put ideas in your head, but because you see so much of the beautiful silver there, when you combine it with the liquid silver necklace, that would look lovely. 18 inches or 24 inches, $30 and $35 worth every single penny. That would be a nice combo together. Just, I like sterling silver. I like that beautiful white metal, as it were. I think it looks stunning. Thank you for your orders on this one. I'll put that back. Quick heads up, we are only 14 minutes from our birthday surprise. So even though your tummy might be rumbling, you might be hungry, don't you leave us yet. We've got something that I think you're gonna love. And I do wanna give you an update, folks. Yeah, okay, guys. If you are just tuning in, we were doing one birthday surprise in each hour.